I got a Holy Ghost feeling that everything is going to be all right. Oh, y'all ought to shout a lot holler than that.
Hey guys, what's going on?
I'm looking for the 25 folk in here that believe everything is going to be all right.
Stuff.
Hallelujah.
What's going on, my brother?
Hallelujah. Listen, hey, come on, clap your hands like you love the Lord tonight. We're going to have a good time. Come on, come on.
Yes, if you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat.
That's it.
Come on. Put a 1 in the chat.
Y'all put them right there. I'm gonna praise the name of Jesus. Oh, my Lord. I'm gonna praise the name of the Lord. Oh, yeah. Help me praise the Lord. Jesus. Done so much for me. I can't tell what I'm gonna do for you. Y'all wanna clap your hands in there. If you come to praise him, let me see you all over this room. Come on. Some of y'all got it over here. Let me see some over here in this corner. Come on, get it. I'm gonna praise the name of Jesus. I'm gonna praise the name of the Lord. I showed up tonight to praise him, because he done so much. He done so much for me. I can't tell so what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna praise him. I'm gonna praise the Lord. I'm gonna praise the Lord. Listen, how many came to give the devil a black eye tonight? How many tired of the devil messing with you? I can't hear nobody. I said, how many tired of the devil messing with you? Well, you do know we can bruise him with our heel tonight, don't you? Now, some of y'all may not feel like it, but for those of y'all that wanna bruise that devil tonight, listen, what I want y'all to do, I want y'all to find your good leg. I want some preachers over there, because they say preachers don't praise them, but I believe the devil is a lie. We can praise the Lord too, ain't that right? I need some preachers over here to find that good leg with some of y'all out there, and we get ready to stomp on the devil. Y'all gonna help us tonight? I said, y'all gonna help us tonight? If your neighbor sit down, pull them up out their seat. Say, neighbor, don't let me do it by myself. I need everybody to get on one accord tonight. Right here, come on here.
Right here.
Come on here.
While these men still on the floor, we're going to our show shortly. Tune in. We got 2 minutes. It's coming on out with Marcus on the floor. So, y'all get ready. The show's coming up. 2 minutes. We got bonus footage right there. All right.
CEO Todd Mickens.
Yeah.
Let's give him the early morning praise, baby. Let's go.
It's time to wake up, y'all. Yeah. Welcome to early morning praise. Early morning praise. It's time to wake up, y'all. Yeah. Welcome to the early morning praise. Yeah. It's time to show love, y'all. Yeah. Welcome to the early morning praise. Early morning praise. It's time to wake up, y'all. Yeah. Welcome to the early morning praise. Early morning. Yeah. It's the early morning praise. It's the early morning praise. Yeah. Early morning praise. Early morning praise. Yeah.
That's right, Janice Woods. Austin, where you at?
Early morning praise. It's the early morning praise. Yeah.
Enjoy the show. Make sure you share it.
Welcome to the early morning praise.
What an awesome God he is. What a mighty God he is. Angels bow before him. Heaven and earth adore him. He's a really awesome God. He's really good. Come on, put your hands together. Come on. Hey, you are holy and you're perfect and all of your ways, and we love you. awesome God, and He reigns forever and ever. Our God is an awesome God, and He reigns forever and ever. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns forever and ever. Our God is an awesome God. Hey, He reigns forever. Come on, you say it. Our God is. And He reigns. Hey.
forever and ever.
Our God
is an awesome
and He reigns.
forever and ever.
Our God is an awesome God and He reigns.
Forever and ever.
Our God is an awesome. He reigns. Oh, hey, say forever and ever. Forever and ever. He reigns forever. He rules forever. Yeah, forever and ever. Forever and ever. Forever and ever. Forever and ever. Our God is a holy God, and He reigns forever and ever. Our God is a holy God, and He reigns forever. You sing, our God is a holy God, and He reigns. And He reigns. Yeah, our God is a righteous God, hey, and He reigns forever and ever. Our God is a righteous God, and He reigns forever and ever. Our God is a righteous God, and He reigns forever. He reigns. One more time. Our God is a righteous God, and He reigns. Hey, and He reigns. Say forever and ever. Forever and ever. He rules and abides with me. He reigns forever. He's the high upon the throne. And He sees hey, say forever and ever. Say forever and ever. He's always abiding in me. He lives forever. He lives forever. Oh, the King of glory. Oh, the King of glory. Oh, the King of glory. Forever and ever. Awesome God, you are.
Now we're going to give you a chance to sing along. Because I'm sure there's many of you here tonight that'll be familiar with the lyrics of some of these worship songs, right? All right, so let's see if you recognize the first one. I wish somebody's soul would catch a fire, catch a fire, whoa, catch a fire. I wish somebody's soul would catch a fire. One day with the Holy Ghost. Sing it. One day, Jesus. One day with the Holy Ghost. One day, Jesus. One day with the Holy Ghost. I said, I wish somebody's soul would catch a fire, catch a fire, whoa, catch a fire. I wish somebody's soul would catch a fire. One day with the Holy Ghost. I said, one day, Jesus. One day with the Holy Ghost. One day, Jesus. One day with the Holy Ghost. Yeah. How about this one? Cause he's a miracle working God. He's a miracle working God. Said he's a wonder. He's a miracle working God. Sing it. Said he's a miracle working God. He's a miracle working God. He's a wonder. He's a miracle working God. Take it up.
The Love Center Baptist Church presents a pre-Father's Day Gospel Sing Out. Reverend Tommy Mitchum, the pastor and MC. Coming to the Love Center Baptist Church, 1313 Ellerby Street, Columbia. Saturday, June the 10th at 4 p.m. Doors will open at 3, featuring the Heavenly Airs of Tukadu.
I need the Lord.
Helen Brooks of God's Church of Deliverance. The National Juniors of Columbia. Also featuring the 5 Singing Stars of Hopkins. And a special guest group. Free admission, a love offering will be received. Devotional service will be by Pastor Curtis Young of Cedar Grove Baptist Church.
I feel like praising.
For more information, call 803-479-7309.
Thank you for blessing me.
That's a pre-Father's Day Gospel Sing Out coming to the Love Center Baptist Church, 1313 Ellerby Street, Columbia. Saturday, June the 10th at 4 p.m. Make plans to attend.
Yes, I saw the demonstration. It's a grade A diaper. The old competitors, they all failed. The second, third, and fourth place. The number one brand was this Cute Leaf diaper. Yep, this Cute Leaf diaper right here. But what blows me away about it is you get this 50 pack for $12.99. All sizes, 0 through 5 for $12.99. And if you're in the metro area, they'll deliver it to you. Same day delivery, but you gotta be buying 2 packs. You ain't gotta go nowhere. Just pick up the phone, call the number, Discount Diaper World. And I'm gonna put a pamper on you too, Pablo.
My burden and my pain, carry them on the cross for me. You took away my shame, my burden and my pain, carrying them on the cross for me. péchés, tous ceux qui me condamnaient, l'emmena sur la croix de Golgotha pour moi. Je suis guéri par tes meurtrissures, and every chain is broken by you, by you. Oh, now I'm free to live again in you. Now I'm free to live again in you. God has overcome every battle. We overcome by the blood of the Lamb. The battle is already won. God has overcome, and the cross is on enough to make combat. Je suis libre en Jésus. Everything happening is for my good. For my good. For your good. For my good. Say Jesus, He paid the price for me on the cross of Calvary. It's already done. Hey, Jesus, je viens te présenter celui qui guérit. Il donna sa vie pour que je vive. Il ôta mon péché, mes fardeaux, mes problèmes. Jesus, I take it for and I say, désormais j'ai la victoire sur tous mes combats. Plus de servitude, no more fear. Jesus, my victory. Jesus, if the sun sets you free, let me tell you, you are free indeed. Free from depression, from poverty, car il a reçu le nom au-dessus de tout nom. Et à la mention de ce nom, tout genou fléchit.
C. Snell Productions proudly presents Deacon Brown and the Harmonizing Six 48th Anniversary Celebration. Sunday, June 11th. Doors open at 4. Program will begin at 5. Coming to the Calhoun County High School, 150 St. Avenue in St. Matthew. Featuring Roy and Revelation. Sonny Brown Experience. Mary Myers and the Team of Joy. The Singing Angels. New Elevation and the Mighty Gospel Saints. Admission $15 the advance, $20 at the door. 3 $100 prizes for raffle will be given away. Hosted by Terry Williams. For more information, call 803-479-5489 or 803-682-2885. Make plans now to attend the 48th anniversary celebration of Deacon Brown and the Harmonizing Six. Sunday, June 11th, coming to the Calhoun County High School, 150 Saints Avenue in St. Matthews, South Carolina.
Singing when you see me living right. When you see a good God Almighty living right. When you see me living right. You see, Lord, I'm
Something, you know, every day
Production presents the Quartet Gospel Explosion. Saturday, July 15th, featuring the legendary McDonald Sisters, Jeffrey Newberry in the Gospel Keynote, the award-winning Douglas Singers, Roy and Revelation, also featuring Fossey Boy Johnson and Faber, the McDuffies, Apostle Joe Wooten and Refuge, the Gospel Spiritualettes, Ray and the Gospel Keys, the Boys of Camden, the Singing Crusaders, hosted by Elijah Bradford and Granddaddy Harvey, the Quartet Gospel Explosion, Saturday, July 15, 2023, Lugoff High Auditorium, 1284 US 1, Lugoff, South Carolina. $20 in advance, $30 at the door, $10 children 6 through 12. Doors open at 3 p.m. Showtime 4 o'clock p.m. Vendors are welcome. For more information, contact Jasmina at 803-846-9872, or you can dial 806-661-4689.
I'm gonna tell my testimony go like this. I woke up early this morning. I was able to open my eyes. I looked up towards heaven. Yes, sir. I told the Lord, thank you for sparing my life. You're the one I've been rolling, I've been through. I can say to you that I'm a hero. That I'm a hero. That I'm a hero. Good God, somebody I'm a hero. I was there just one more time. I woke up, yes sir, early this morning. Yes sir, I was able to open my eyes. I looked up towards heaven. Yes sir, I told the Lord thank you for sparing my life. You're the one I've the road I've been through. I can say to you that I'm a hero. That I'm a hero. That I'm a hero. Good God, somebody I'm a hero. I wonder can y'all stay right there? Can y'all stay right there? I realize that it wasn't my alarm clock that woke me this morning. It wasn't even a phone call that got me out of my bed. But you know what I found out? I found out that he woke me. Yes, sir. He woke me. Yes, sir. He woke me bright early this morning. And he started me on my way. That ain't all that. He clothed me in my right mind. That ain't all he did. He put food. He put food. Yes, sir. He put food. Food on my table. I got to give God the praise. Can I get somebody to help me? To give God the praise. Hey, I'm ready to give God some praise in here.
Come on, bro.
Hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Tell somebody. Tell somebody. Tell somebody. Tell somebody. He woke me early this morning and he started me on my way. I got the praise of God. I got the praise of God. I got the praise of God.
Listen, y'all know what time it is, man. We getting ready to go into the other part of the show. We're going straight into podcast. But I'm going to play a few commercials for y'all. Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me. Somebody type in, Barbara, type in a 1 if you can still hear me, Barbara. Nothing else. Barbara Jackson, Allie. listen, guys, like I said before, no, I look kind of ragged right now. Anyway, listen, we getting ready to go straight into the podcast. I want to play a few commercials. I see, if I'm not mistaken, I see my pops. Nikita Nicole, what's going on? Is in there. Nice to appreciate you for tuning in. Of course, my dad is in here. Appreciate you as well for tuning in. We're gonna play. I got a couple more bonus footage videos for those who are tuning in by way of Facebook or either Jan Madison. What's going on, Jan? How you doing? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Jan, Blessed Entertainment. Appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you. Listen, I really appreciate all of you guys, man. But yeah, we're gonna go into the podcast. I'm gonna play a couple bonus videos for you guys. I think I'm gonna finish up with a little bit more of Maurice Yancey. But before Maurice Yancey comes up, let me hit y'all with this right here. And I know y'all waiting for this right here, right? Tell me y'all waiting on this right here, because I know I'm waiting on it. Come on.
South Carolina, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Mickens family!
Y'all ready? Y'all know what time it is. Do what I want you to do. Come on. Get up out of the seats. Shout to you. Come on. Get up out of the seats. Come on now. Shout. Get up out of your seat and shout to you. Get up out of your seat and shout to you. Wow! Y'all want to hear a little bit more of that?
Yeah.
Let's go one more round. Tell your neighbor, ain't no party.
Big shout out to my family, my brother Justin Mickens. His oldest son, Justin Mickens, just graduated from high school. My sister's daughter, Casey, just graduated from high school. Congratulations to all graduates, everybody who have sons and daughters graduating. Just listen, man, it's a wonderful thing. I remember when my son graduated approximately maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, as well as my daughter. She's in her junior year of college right now, getting ready to go to her senior year. What's going on, Craig Stooks? What's going on, man? That's right, Mickens Music. Hey, listen, Craig Stooks is Mickens Music biggest fan. We got to get you a CD, man. Listen, Daddy, if you're listening, I need a hard copy of something. I need some music so I can put in. Listen, Craig Stooks is y'all biggest fan, man. He always repping y'all music. Yeah, congratulations to all of the graduates. My cousin Adonis Bowell. If I ain't mistaken, cuz you got a daughter that's graduated. Cuz you got about 17 children, ain't it? Cuz what's going on, Adonis, man? Listen, my cousin got, and if I ain't mistaken, cousin got all girls. Woo, wait, Bo. I tell you, Bo, cousin got all girls. But yeah, congratulations. And I think one of them ain't too long celebrated her birthday. Yeah, man. Hey, Craig, man, I'm gonna make sure that you get your stuff, man. Craig, speaking of which, I was in Charleston this weekend. Y'all, I'm rambling today. I just got back home. Me and my daughter just got back about 3 o'clock this morning. She traveled with me for the first time to one of my E2M events. I had one in Charleston. She came home to travel with me. My wife was in Mississippi visiting family members. So normally she would go with me, but she didn't get back till last night at 8 o'clock. So my daughter came home Thursday night so she can travel with me down to Charleston. And down at Charleston, we was down at the I forgot the place. We was at St. John's Island working out. There's about 1,500 people out there. I got some pictures I may be showing to y'all a little bit later. 1,500 people out there. And somebody said, "Hey, you Todd, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was looking at them, and they looked familiar. And they was 2 young ladies. They was like, "We used to work out at the Madison Fitness facility, right?" And I looked. I was like, "Yeah." They said, "Yeah, I remember you. You and your wife used to come." And I forgot her name. I was like, oh snap, what's going on? What's going on? They was like, yeah. I said, man, hey man, I miss y'all like that. I wish I could blah blah blah. And she was like, listen, I understand because truly the Madison Fitness facility, if you're looking for personal trainers and you trying to get, you trying to pinpoint different types of training in your workout, Madison Fitness got some of the best coaches there to do it. One of my favorite coaches is Jamal. He's just an all-around type guy. His whole vibe is good. Both Erics, white and black, awesome trainers. JT or the CJ. Well, listen, all of them. But anyway, they was like, yeah, man, we understand, but they in the program too. And I was like, listen, man, just let everybody know I love them and I'm still working. I'm trying to do the best I can. They was like, listen, we see y'all and y'all doing good. So I told them to make sure to tell them that Todd said hey and that he loved them. So I seen two of my Madison Fitness family down there before I left. But again, man, just rambling. Like I said, congratulations to all graduates. And if I'm not mistaken, Cheryl, thank and praise God. I think Cheryl's daughter had an accident not too long ago. And I think she was coming from church. I think I saw that. Thank God that nothing happened on that end. Cheryl's daughter and my sister's daughter kind of like, I don't want to say it was raised up together, but through the quartet programs and stuff, they was kind of in a sense raised up together. Yeah, so they kind of on the same path as far as school and all that. I think Cheryl's daughter may be going into her sophomore year. Casey would just be going into her freshman year. Good morning, Beth. Beth, I know you wanted to make it down there, Beth. Beth, man, Beth, the vibe was still good, but I know it would have been better if you had to make it down there, Beth, man. We missed you, Beth. We miss you dearly. So we can't wait till, the next one is in Buffalo, Beth. So I know the next time I'll probably see you will probably be Charlotte, which is in 2 months. But next month is Buffalo. I don't know, Beth, because you be flying all over the place. You might show up in doggone. Beth might show up. Beth might show up in Buffalo too. But yeah, we're gonna be in Buffalo next month, and then Charlotte is a 2-day event. So I already know I will see you in Beth said she's gonna be in Jamaica. Okay, all right. But you definitely making Charlotte. I already know. I know I see you up in Charlotte. Yeah. And Cheryl was saying, last Sunday, God definitely covered her. And she was saying how everybody came to the rescue and came and checked on her, and that's a good thing. She said yes. I can't pronounce Natasha, and Casey jailed together. Yes, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That is an awesome thing. Beth saying, y'all listen, I'm just having a conversation in the podcast strictly almost off the comments. Ain't that something off the comments? Beth said, I'll be at the beach house. Okay, all right. Now I know Charlotte is going to have a couple socials going on, and the event is Friday and Saturday. It's going to be like a social / gala that Saturday night. So I'm pretty sure people from all over going to be showing up. I don't know where this thing going to be. I just know it's going to be big, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there. What's going on, Miss Radio Francina? Appreciate you, love you. Pray that everything is going. Raleigh. Okay, Raleigh. Got you. I forgot all about Raleigh because it's Buffalo, Charlotte. Then we're gonna skip 2 months. Then we're going to Raleigh, and then we're going to Atlanta. That's right. Yeah, Beth. Listen. You was there. Was it your plane flight? I heard that your plane flight was canceled. Did they reimburse you on your hotel reservations? I hope they reimburse you on your reservations for that. Flight got canceled, but I hope they got you straightened out. And Beth, I think if you don't mind, one Sunday Hotel didn't refund. Well, you know what? That's okay. We pray that you get it on the back end. So did they possibly say that they could just reschedule? Well, I guess you didn't really need to, but anyway, one day, because I believe that you have a story of your journey in fitness, we can bring you on. And I know you had to come on a little earlier because you normally make all of the Sunday morning workouts, and we're planning for you to just come on and just talk about E2M Fitness. Good morning, Barbara. How you doing? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, but Beth, you come on and talk about E2M Fitness and just tell your life journey. You can send me the pictures and stuff, and we can show your before and to your progress now, and just let people listen. Beth is a ball of fire. Beth come with a crew of ladies, and they all gonna be dressed alike. They had a hair spray painted. Listen, y'all remember I had to sign E2M in the side of my head? Well, I got that from one of Beth's friends when they was where we was at Washington. Beth them showed out there. Beth them came in and dressed up, and man, they showed out, man. And listen, they like I said, Beth, we showed missed you yesterday. But yes, okay, Beth said, sure, just give me the heads up. You don't want to see me right now. I know that's right, Beth. I hear you. Listen, I'm gonna play another commercial, and then we're gonna come back and yeah, Dawn. That's it. Yeah, Dawn Bailey here. And yes, that's it. I'm gonna play another commercial, and then we're gonna get back to it. I love and I appreciate you guys, man, so very much. So please tune in this commercial, and we're gonna be right back to you real shortly. Here we go.
C. Snell Productions proudly presents Deacon Brown and the Harmonizing 48th Anniversary Celebration.
Jesus is coming.
Sunday, June 11th. Doors open at 4. Program will begin at 5. Coming to the Calhoun County High School, 150 St. Avenue in St. Matthew. Featuring Roy and Revelation. Sonny Brown Experience. Mary Myers and the Team of Joy. The Singing Angels. New Elevation and the Mighty Gospel Saints. Admission $15 in advance, $20 at the door. 3 $100 prizes for raffle will be given away. Hosted by Terry Williams. For more information, call 803-479-5489 or 803-682-2885. Make plans now to attend the 48th anniversary celebration of Deacon Brown and the Harmonizing Six.
Jesus is coming.
Sunday, June 11th, coming to the Calhoun County High School, 150 Saints Avenue in St. Matthew, South Carolina.
All right, that show is coming up very soon. And listen, guys, I just want to show y'all, at least express my gratitude and my appreciation to you all for tuning in with me. And I'm saying this, I'm learning as a I don't know what I call it, podcast. I'm not a radio announcer per se, but I'm learning the importance of the job and the work that I do. I have people who I have never seen before that don't live no way close to Columbia, that they live on the outer skirts of the border of South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, and they watch the show and they tune into the show. People who live in different states, some see the TV show from the, of course, television, and some tune in from way out of town. Like we have all the way from Florida tuning in, Brother Dwight, all the way from Pompano, Florida. He tunes in, shows love. Matter of fact, he put in there what 954 in the house, Broward County. All right, Broward County, tuning in. So listen, we got people that's tuning in, and listen, Beth tuning in from Jersey. Listen, I'm telling y'all, listen, I don't care where E2M have an event. If Beth can get there, Beth can get. If we have a E2M event in Timbuktu, Beth and the crew is on the way. Yep, Jersey, all and listen, Beth tunes in every Sunday faithfully. So I appreciate you definitely. I don't know if it'll pull up. I got another commercial I want to pull up too, but yeah, I mean it's just amazing, man. I really want to let everybody know that I truly appreciate you guys tuning in, because She said, "Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Most definitely." Yes, Dale Baker, what is going on? That's definitely a family member of ours. Met the Bakers a long time ago in North Carolina. I want to say High Point is the city I remember, but I know it was between High Point, Thomasville, Greensboro, Winston-Salem. But I do believe that at the time that I met the Bakers, was in High Point, North Carolina. That's my baby brother's godmother. They took my brother in as if he was one of his own. I mean, one of their own. When he was born, she just, that's the importance of having people in your life who got your and your kids' best interest at heart. I think being a godparent is so very, very important. And I'm gonna touch on this topic because I take it serious. I really, when it comes to choosing godparents, make sure you choose the right ones. Just don't choose a person because being a godparent says a lot. Let me tell you what being a godparent is: making sure that you are there for the special occasions, or you're there in a time of trouble or the time of need, when the child and or family is in need, or because really a godparent should be close to the parents, and you should not that you should know the parents' business, but if you close enough to the parents, you kind of know their struggles, and a godparent or parents would know how to fill in that gap, would know how to take the load off of that parent. Miss Thompson, Caroline, what's going on? How y'all doing? I just thank God for I remember I know who my godparents was, and I think I might have, as far as my godparents doing something for me, it might have been one time I remember seeing them. They were friends of my mother and father, but I don't say per se they were too much acquainted with me. I mean, I always knew who they was, but it wasn't like no special time I can remember being with my godparents or, something like that. Gibson, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, Caroline, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you so very much. So I say all that to say this, I know for a fact that my baby brother's godparents was very, as well as my baby sister godparents, very involved in their life and in our life as a family. The Jeffcoats, of James and Odessa Jeffcoat, were my sisters, are my sister godparents, and it's important. I done had people to ask me and my wife before about being godparents, and I was like, listen, y'all sitting there playing around, but everybody be accepting that role. Yeah, I be the baby godparent. No, listen. You saying something. You saying that if something happened to that child's mother and father, you are willing and able and capable without reservation saying that I will make sure that you all right. We all know that family members, what's going on, Mr. Strickland? How you doing, man? Family members should do that automatically, but it takes a strong, loving person, a godparent that would take you in, and make sure that you, your child, and your family, especially the child that they are godparent of, and it's, I'm gonna say it, and somebody might not agree, but if the only time that the godparent of your child showed up to church or shows up to church is just for the Christian, you may want to reconsider. I'm just saying. Yes, if they ain't never been to church the first time, I mean, hey. Well, moving on. Yeah, moving on. Let me see if I can pull another video. We got some more shows and things that's coming up. And then we're going to talk about me learning this business of podcasting, radio, whatever, promotions, and just business in general. I'm learning as I go that we must, when it comes to business, guys, we must put business and personal feelings to the side. Some of us will never make it in the business aspect of whatever you're doing because you have too much personal feelings involved. And let me see if I can pull this commercial up first. And we're going to play that, and then we're going to get on out of here and get into the, let's see, is this it? Yeah, I believe so. Let's play this right here. And like I said, we're going to get into the juice. All right.
The production presents the Quartet Gospel Explosion. Saturday, July 15th, featuring the legendary McDonald Sisters, Jeffrey Newberry and the Gospel Keynote, the award-winning Douglas Singers, Roy and Revelation, also featuring Fosse Boy Johnson and Favor, the McDuffies, Apostle Joe Wooten and Refuge, the Gospel Spiritualettes, Ray and the Gospel Keys, the Boys of Camden, the Singing Crusaders, hosted by Elijah Bradford and Granddaddy Harvey, the Quartet Gospel Explosion, Saturday, July 15, 2023, Lugoff High Auditorium, 1284 US 1, Lugoff, South Carolina. $20 in advance, $30 at the door, $10 children 6 through 12. Doors open at 3 p.m. Showtime 4 o'clock p.m. Vendors are welcome. For more information, contact Jasmina at 803-846-9872, or you can dial 806-661-4689. Be there.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's Jasmina had that program coming up. Like I said, let me get this last comment from Barbara. Barbara says, "Mine is spoiled rotten," and that's what it's supposed to be. Like I say, people, people want titles so much as, I'm the God, mother of God. For listen, that's a very, very, very special title to have. Now, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings because you may be on here and you may be a godparent to a child. You ain't bought that child a book, a pair of socks, or shoes, a car. You ain't been to their birthday. You don't remember nothing about them. You don't. Well, let me just tell you what you need to do, my dear brothers and sisters, is you need to tighten up. It's just simple. You need to tighten up. You need to tighten up. That's a grave responsibility that you have. Okay, it's a grave responsibility that you have, and you need to. And I believe in this. If you haven't been in someone's space for a while, don't try to invade their space when you come back in. Just gradually, sometimes you got to be honest. Hey, listen, I know I ain't been there like I should, but I just wonder if you need anything, what you got going on. I mean, what's your next, when is your graduation? If you don't know their birthday, you ought to be trying to figure out their birthday and just establish a relationship. This is what I'll say, even with working out and fitness, because a lot of times, y'all know I stress fitness. Well, there's been time where I haven't been able to work out or do as much as I could. I had a little injury, so I wasn't working out to full capacity. And I had to tell myself, okay, it's been a week, 2 weeks that I haven't been able to work out like I want to. So when I get back to the gym, I go back downstairs and begin to work out in my garage. I just can't jump back in like I ain't had no downtime. I just can't pick up the heavy weights and throw them up in there. You have to get back acclimated. I have to start light and work my way. Don't let your ego, ruin your re-entry back into your working out. You don't have to try to make up for lost time. One thing I love about the E2M program, we always say, people say, yeah, I ain't worked out. I fell off this round. I wasn't doing too good. Listen, we ain't worried about what happened yesterday. Concentrate on the day. Carlos, what's going on? Yeah, concentrate on today. You start today. That's what matters. Start today. If you ain't ran a mile in 3-4 months, don't jump out there trying to run a mile and a half. Get out there and walk a mile, run a half a mile. So you try to enter back or enter into people's life, and then you like, well, I tried, but they don't want to accept me. No, it ain't that they don't want to. accept you. It's just that you listen, you got to give them space and let them adjust and get acclimated to you. Take your time coming in. Yeah, take your time and just be honest. Listen, baby girl, baby boy, or either little man, little girl, or whatever. Listen, I'm your God parent, but I kind of fell off. I ain't even gonna tell you no lie. Listen, I want to let you know that anything that you need, I can try to help you with. You know, when you them birthday and listen, sometimes it's just as simple as a card. As a card, people get caught up in buying gifts and this and that. Listen, gifts is fine, but you know what the thing that about gifts that can get you kind of jacked up when you give some person a gift, especially something that you think that they can use and you don't see them using it, or you don't see them, or you go to their house and you don't see it displayed. You be done get them an ornament or something. You just know that because you gave them an ornament or whatever, they're gonna have it on their mantle or on their fireplace, and you just walk in the house. That's the first thing you looking for. But she don't appreciate my gift. Listen, let me say this. Just because you give somebody a gift don't mean that they got to like it. Huh? Yes, sir, bro. What you saying to real? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, just because you give somebody a gift, that don't mean they got to like it. All they have to do is receive the gift because it's a gift. But if they go take that gift and put it in the closet, that's on them. I had an individual, oh man, that gave me a couple pair of shoes, and they end up telling me about it. So that's why I'm gonna tell y'all. I ain't gonna say who it is. I just say individual gave me about 3 pairs of shoes. Nice expensive shoes, but they was a little too small for their feet. I don't know how they ended up with them, but so they say, hey man, I got some shoes I know you can wear. So I had got the shoes, and everybody know. Well, if you didn't see me at a quartet program and any type of program, I'm not really like a suit guy. I'm not gonna wear suits and all that. And I wasn't even a casual wearing guy until T.L. Scott was going on tour, probably the last year or so. I'm always tennis shoes because I'm thinking about being comfortable. Well, the guy was like, he noticed a month, 2, 3, 4 months that then rolled past, and he never saw me in the shoes. And he said he was like, hey, he speak to his wife and said, hey, I noticed I gave the brother some shoes, and I ain't even seen him wear them yet. But this particular Sunday, I did wear them. He came up to me. He was like, yeah, man, I hadn't told my wife, man. I was like, dog, I done gave him some good shoes, and he ain't even wear them yet. I was like, man, it was a waste of gift. And I just started laughing. I was like, nah, man, with these particular shoes, you got to have certain type of, because shoes don't go with everything. And he was like, yeah, man. I was like, dang, man, I wonder what it, and that's how we do. Let's be honest. When you get somebody something, whether it's lotion, whether it's cologne, whether it's a bracelet, whether it's a sock, a tie, when you buy that person that thing, you looking for them to put that thing on for the next 3 weeks straight, every day. You looking for whatever gift you gave them. You want them to have that in their hand every time they see you. You looking to have that gift. Am I right? Am I right? I know I'm right. Yeah, I know I'm right. The good brother Steeler. Hey, it's almost time for us to be enemies again, man. Football season is upon us, so get ready for it. Yep, get ready for it. Talking about the business, man. Again, I'm into this broadcasting business, I guess. If you want to call it that. Bad for laughing at me. Yeah, but if you want to call it that, radio / I think podcasting covers so much, podcasting covers radio, and I got the TV thing going on, but I'm learning that in decisions in business, man, you really just got to count the X's and O's and let that be it. Some of y'all may have a different approach to it, but yeah, X's and O's straight up and down. This works. This doesn't work. It don't have nothing to do with family members. It don't have nothing to do with friends. And that's another thing. Just because somebody is in your family, whether it's immediate family or either distant family, just because you start a business or you start something or you started new, that that doesn't mean that it's an automatic, or you shouldn't just expect automatic support or help. Because just like I said, just as well as a gift can be liked or not liked, what you do, somebody may not like or they might not support what you do. Y'all understand what I'm saying? They might not, what you have to offer, they may not be looking for. And one thing I had to learn, or I'm learning in business, just because you start a business or start doing anything, your profit or your success is not going to be dependent. And listen, I want y'all to listen to me. It's not going to be dependent on your family. Your success is going to be dependent on people who you really don't know. It's going to be dependent on people outside of your circle. And it's no harm against the individual, but if I start a cooking business, if I start cooking food, Todd Mickens lunch, brunch, and more. Okay, Todd Mickens lunch, brunch, and more. Now, if my family has already been going to Lizard Thicket, Big T's, Roadhouse, Longhorn, Chick-fil-A, I'm just naming out places people go, Rush's, Chinese people, and Chinese food cheap. Now here I am, I'm just starting the business, and when you start the business, you have to set prices that's going to benefit you. A lot of times we fail and struggle in business because we want to do deals. Somebody had to tell me one time, listen, bro, know your worth, state your price, and let it be what it is. Because I had a hard time when people say, hey, man, how much you charge to do? Man, I don't know, man. Maybe, hey, man, we'll work something out. I'm going to tell you what happens a lot of times when you tell people we'll work something out. A couple things happen. They don't really respect what you got going on. Because if they go to somebody else, if they go to McDonald's and say, I want a number one, the price is what it is. The price is $8.35. I don't know, for a small, $10.50 for a medium, and $12 for a large. That's just the price. You can't go in McDonald's and people respect that. They'll say that's true. Yeah, people respect that you have listen, which means you have thought about the whole process. You have enough belief and faith in what you doing or your service that what they're going to pay is sufficient enough. Matter of fact, really, you want to give such good service that the person, even though you're not giving a deal, or even if I done heard people say, yeah, such and such high, but they got some good food. Yeah, such and such high, but their quality in their clothes is real good. People will respect your hustle more if, listen, put a price tag on your work. Put a price tag on your work. Pop West, what's going on? I see you in the chat. Wish I could have been down there to sit on the porch with you when my wife was down there, man. Yeah. Next time we'll try to make it on down there. But yeah, put a price on your work. I had some people tell me, hey brother, I'm interested in doing this. How much you charge? You ain't even got a price list. You ain't even made up a price list. Well, let me get back to you. Oh yeah, well, let's make a deal. Them jokes ain't worth. And a lot of times, whether you know it or not, a person won't go with you as far as choosing you to do the service because you were cheap. And let me explain this. They do it because they feel like, man, if he charged cheap, maybe he really don't know what he's doing, or maybe he ain't got no, y'all know what I'm talking about. Huh? And then we got to underline, we got to understand this too. I'm going to give y'all this. I was talking to my brother-in-law the other day about this. I had found out that my backflow was leaking in the yard. I had to get that fixed. and I was calling around, and we always gonna try to call around a handyman, somebody who jack of all trades. And one guy who I normally get to do anything to do with plumbing, he gave me a price. Another guy gave me a price, but the other guy gave me a price that was so outrageous. There's nothing wrong with putting what I'm looking for. Let's just say putting a tag on your work, but let's be realistic. If you're gonna charge me the same thing a company gonna charge me, that's gonna give me guaranteed license work proof and tell me, hey, yo, if anything go wrong, we're gonna come back. If you're gonna charge more than they charge, then no. I just ain't giving you no money, from handy. You ain't even got a receipt book they give me, but you want to charge the same thing it would cost if I was called Roto-Rooter or Mr. Plumber. Bro, and listen, it's no disrespect, but if you gonna see, that's why I say know your worth, charge what you're gonna charge, but have your stuff together. Where your invoice at? Send me an invoice. Send me an invoice, something that's written up where they can, Burbank is, oh, okay, well, he gonna charge this and this and this and this and this, and he said the time frame is this. Don't just, well, yeah, I'm gonna charge you $1,000. And then you call the commercial people and they tell you, yeah, man, we'll charge you, it'll be like $850, but we got a guarantee, same day service, and we'll come and make sure we test your line and do that. You don't say you just, oh yeah, I'll do it for $1,000. I know y'all don't want to hear stuff like this, but business, see, we can kill our own business by either not knowing our worth or either not being in tune with it. If you side hustling, you need to be able to do it quicker and for not cheaper, but more reasonable than the professional people with a business. Now, once you establish your business, then you're able to charge more. You charge more because you have more. All right. You have to charge. Think about it. Anybody who got any type of business, you got LLCs, you got business license, you got anybody who do anything. Oh, by the way, my Cash App is back. Let me say that. My Cash App is back. I figured out what it was. I got the Cash App straight now. So y'all want to bless me with something, $, early morning praise, please. But listen, if you dealing Cash App, Venmo, I don't think Zelle do it, PayPal, you getting charged a certain percentage when you receive your money, right? So if you charging $20 for a service, by the time you get that service through these apps, you down to what, $17 or $18? You have to know how to compensate for the charge. So instead of charging $20, see, I'm just trying to help because somebody kind of broke some stuff down to me, and I was like, yo, I'm really shorting myself in a lot of stuff. Yeah. So you done charged $20 5 times and figure you done made $100. You ain't made $100. You ain't made nothing. You might have made $92. John Mickens, what's going on? Mr. Reed, what's going on? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Listen, you have to consider travel. Now, I'm going to tell you, and sometimes you got to throw a price out there to people just to get them to, sometimes you just throw it out there. You'd be surprised what people pay for good service. And then that's the other thing. You have to be able to provide the good service that they are paying for. And you have to listen, everything can't be personal. Everything can't be like or dislike. Because I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Even in my worldly state, when I was in the streets dealing with certain things I shouldn't be dealing with, I learned quickly that even the people who your crew or whoever don't like, they even do dealings behind the door, whether they like each other or not. But the funds transfer, the product transfer hands, because it's all about the money at the end of the day. And let me tell you something, you'll end up stop working with or for somebody because you think that somebody got a gripe or a disagreement and they don't get along with each other no more, just to find out down the line that, hey, they still dealing. Because it's all about supply and demand. Just because I don't like somebody don't mean that somebody else can't deal. Now, it's, I'm kind of, because if I don't deal with you, I don't deal with you. And that ain't really a good business practice. But if I don't deal with you, I just don't deal with you. That's why certain things, certain conversations come up, I kind of exit myself out of, because I don't want to be biased either way, because you'll be heavily invested into what this person is saying, and now you upset with this person or these people or this organization or this group, and you like, yeah, I ain't gonna fool them, I ain't gonna deal with them, and the next thing you know, you see this person but they still booking them for programs, they still promoting a product, equipment, or whatever, or they still going there to eat, or they still going there to get services provided, and here you is on the outside looking in with your arms folded. Now you looking crazy. And you think oh man, I'm true to the game. They don't, my friend upset about it, I'm upset about it too. I ain't gonna support them. Next thing you know, they supporting and they eating the food. Yeah. Know your worth people go to Walmart and other places and they don't question it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They'll say even when you transfer your account, you have to, you have to wait, to avoid fees. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Bill. It's all about listen, at the end of the day, and that's why, I hate when people say, well, now don't get me wrong, all money ain't good money. But you got to know how to decipher, when you need listen, bottom line, know your worth, state your fees, state your whatever you got going on. What's going on, Cuzzo? How you doing, man? Appreciate you. And again, guys, my Cash App is back up and running. Thank God that it's back up and running. I did figure out I had Mike Adams hit me up last week when I was talking about it, and he told me what I needed to do to get my Cash App back up going, how it needed to be, and it was immediate success. I might add immediate success. So I have, so I'm back to the 3 different ways. I also have Venmo as well. But at the bottom, those are 3 ways to donate to the Brittany. What's going on? How you doing, Brittany? Veronica, what's going on? So these are so again, whatever services you have, my dear brothers and sisters, especially if you can't wait those 1, 2, 3 days for your money to transfer, listen, charge. Make sure you include everything in your fee. Everything. Make sure you include everything. All right. And in order for your business to grow, you have to have a concrete plan, and you have to be willing to grow, right? You know, everything can't be out the back of the trunk forever. You know, people ought to see progression. They ought to see growth in your business. All right. Yeah, know your listen. If you do have charge, now if you ain't got no license, you know, and you ain't legit, you may be good, but you may not be able to charge how much the person that's got a salon, because the person that's got a salon or renting a booth chair, they charge you according to how they gonna be able to pay their booth rent, and they got to pay bills. Now you go into Shaniqua or Quaniqua or what you call house, and you in there and the dog running around. Then you know, pay for it. And I realized we were just talking about this last night. I was talking with was it JT and Brad them. We just saying it's so many ways of making money out here, but people just don't want to do it because they don't want to put their hands to the plow. And I was just talking about the pedicure, manicure, massage business. Listen, I'm telling you right now, those folks that's getting down there sitting in them chairs, painting y'all nails and painting y'all toes and massaging and getting that crud and stuff off the bottom of your foot, that is a lucrative business. I was telling them that my wife, I never had no pedicure, manicure, all that stuff. I don't even know what the proper name is, but my wife was encouraging. She's like, honey, go treat yourself to, me and you go when you get our feet done, blase. She goes pretty regular. So I finally went, I went in there all, hard, also I seen a couple of guys in there and I was like, all right, and see, first of all, some of us know we got bad looking feet and stuff crusty anyway. So we think somebody gonna see out there. All I know is that guy in there, and them people put that water in that bowl and told me to put that feet in there. Listen, they were speaking in that language. I ain't know what they were saying. They might have been talking about my feet, but all I know is they were they were talking to the other lady. I was like, I know they talking about me, but it feel good. My wife was over in the other chair. She was sitting back. She was getting the nails and the feet. I was just getting my feet. I mean, they were just, and listen, they wasn't sitting there acting like they scared. They were doing the work. Now, I'm going to just throw this number out there. I'm not going to say that this how much it costs, but I just want to give y'all an example. Let's say what we got done cost us $100, right? Let's just say what we got done cost $100. When I walked in the building, I'm just going to say in this one particular building, it might have been 30 people already in a chair getting something done. And then it was a special room where I say it was about 10 people getting, where you're not around everybody else. Let's just say that particular room was $100 per person. Do you know in less than an hour, that's $1,000? Man, listen. Somebody piece of crust feet. Yes. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I need to go back. One thing I learned, once you get them feet right, you need to stay on top of them because I got to go back. Lord help me, I got to go back. Bev said, I got a pedicure to come to the meetup, and that girl tore up my toes and made me bleed, but you better believe they still Yeah. You're right. Yeah. But yeah, man, know your worth. And let's just have because I'm even learning. Michael Hayes, what's going on, man? Appreciate you for tuning in. I'm even learning that like I said, when people use your services and they don't use your services anymore, you have to take that with a grain of salt. That's just like some of us go to McDonald's. Well, I don't go to McDonald's, but some of us, I got to use the word us. We go to McDonald's, and then one day something happens with McDonald's, or you don't like a change of the price, and then you start going to Burger King. You think McDonald's stopped their place of business, or they get discouraged because one customer don't come in? No. All they do is they keep advertising, they keep doing what they got to do, and they keep the machine rolling. And like I said, just because you're a family member and you have a certain particular type of business, you can't just expect your family member just now. I hear people say you ought to support your family or your friends like you do the strangers. I get that. I get it, and I agree. But that don't mean every time they use their services, because a family member or a friend, like I say, may not really like what you do, may not like the services what you do. They may say to themselves, well, listen, I know this bro, sis, mom, dad, auntie, whoever, but they stuff ain't all that good. But I'll show some support. They may just show you that support just out of love, but you see them coming through the door, or you use their service, or they come cut your yard, and then when it's time, you automatically thinking, just because we are family and friends, that it's going to happen again. Your being in the green, your being in the black and green, I'm just saying the black and green, should not depend on your family. If you starting the business based on what your family like, you're going to go broke. Your business ain't going to make it. And you know, a lot of times we expect our family members and friends to, like, how can I put this, over support. You know, listen, whatever you do, somebody else doing it. Whatever you do, somebody else doing it. Your family members and friends don't owe you anything but love and respect. It would be nice if they came and support you, if they patronize your business. Make sure you giving them, listen, bottom line, make sure you giving them quality business to patronize. Beth said she has to go every 2 weeks. Yeah. Yep. Nicole, be your own biggest encouragement. Thanks. Listen, Nicole, I miss you this weekend. I was looking forward to seeing you. I wanted to see you personally so I can tell you that my neck is no longer hurting to the capacity that it was, and I've been doing my stretching before and after. I've been getting my body warm. Nicole is our Pilates, stretching, yoga instructor for the E2M. And yes, I've noticed a great difference in what I do, and I was just telling them, you know, when people get these injuries and they don't work out, you know, and then also when they recover, they expect to jump right back in where they left off at. It's a process, and believe me, I had to take, you know, I mean, I had to bought my little neck brace. Because I got, you know, I can do my little squat in there, and boy, I'm ready to throw the weights up on there and get the squatting. But Nicole, I got smarter. I started saying to myself, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir. You're gonna get back acclimated to the weights. And if I am gonna squat, you know, I'm gonna take them 45s off and put the 25s on, and just kind of, you know, because this is your neck, your spine, your abdomen, you know, that's core and strength. Yeah, but you got to be your biggest encouragement. Yeah. Listen, if whatever you selling don't sell or ain't selling, ain't nobody got to know but you. Ain't nobody got to know that you ain't selling the product. You ain't got to boo-hoo, oh, boo-hoo, you know. Yeah. Listen, Hardee's. I noticed that at most Hardee's, unless it's at a truck stop or it's alone on the road, most Hardee's don't have much business. If you look at Hardee's parking lot, Hardee's maybe around the breakfast time, or definitely at a truck stop or whatever. Beth says I have a doctor's appointment this week for my neck. Until then, yeah, hey, but get that stretching in, warm that. Me, I was just jumping on, going down in the garage and just jumping in and jumping out, thinking I'm still 25, and it just ain't working, you know. But like I said, I noticed Hardee's ain't never been on the level as McDonald's or Burger King, and you know, just all depending on what. But you don't see Hardee's going on their commercials saying, "Well, you know, y'all ain't been helping us out or supporting us lately," you know. You know what Hardee's do? Hardee's make an adjustment. You might see 1 or 2 employees in the parking lot according to the time. You have to make adjustments to your schedule, to your business according to the time. All right. You have to be your biggest support. Nobody should work harder than you in your business. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be that. Listen, you have to be that dog in your business, man. You have to be that dog. And what I mean that business, people have to see you grinding. And then when you have employees or people who work with you or for you, they need to be able to believe in you to help you in your business. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I don't, Timothy West, what's going on, brother? I don't have a bunch of I don't have no business degrees. I don't have none of that. I just say yet, because who knows in the future. But I have people that's in my life and in my space that everything I've done, people have been, especially my wife. It's been stuff that she has contributed and has added to my program that I just didn't know I had. And that's another thing. Maybe your business or whatever you're doing ain't succeeding because you're not utilizing the correct people. They're not. You're always gonna start. There's always a start, but you have to learn from your mistakes, and a lot of times you don't have to learn from mistakes. You just have to learn from the results, because a lot of things are not mistakes. It's just the results. What you did, you didn't get the results that you thought you could get, even in health and fitness. Whatever the results was that you didn't get, maybe you didn't make a mistake. You just didn't get the results because you might not have got your meal plan down pat. You might not did your exercises correctly. You might not have been putting enough effort. You might not be doing this and that. Is everything is not a failure because you don't succeed. It's just the results that you got. See, we can go back and collect the data from the results and progress. I tell people all the time, the best teacher is history. And I don't want to get into history as far as like what I'm looking for, the word I'm looking for, as far as what happened back in the day with the slaves or whatever, or this here and then. No, I'm talking about just when you doing things. Listen, data creates information. The history from what you're doing. This is what, when I first started this podcast, the name of the podcast was Early Morning Praise Podcast. But I noticed through the data and through the history, I had a co-host. Through the data and the history of working with this person, and this person, y'all know Clyde. He was my co-host, but everything was predicated pretty much around his availability and his capability of getting the program together, because he was the brains behind the production of it. Everything revolved around him. Well, in my case, that didn't work for me because I couldn't just wait for when he was available to do what I need to do. And even going into the partnership of me and him doing the podcast together, I already knew that he had a hobby that, listen, this guy is an avid. I mean, he would fly, travel to anywhere for bowling. And I had to respect that. And when it was time to transition, it wasn't no, well, man, you ain't never here. Well, I don't know, man. I think it was just, hey, man, hey, bro, I appreciate, hey, man, keep doing your thing, man. I'm going to just keep putting, every now and again, he come on here and support. I ain't got no bad feelings. I learned from the data that what I do, what I want, and what he do and what he want, wasn't in the same place. Yeah. But let me tell you something that Coach Jeff says, and I'm going to get off here in a little bit, guys. I'm going to get off here in a little bit, or is it Coach Brad? Somebody said failure is fertilizer. And what they mean by that is, listen, again, we can go back to that data. What you felt, that should pour, or better yet, especially when now this is important, when you trying and you fail, all you doing is strengthening and you getting the nutrients geared towards what you're trying to do. This is when you putting forth all the effort and you had a goal and you did not make it to that goal, but you were trying to pursue it. It's fertilizing, because now okay, well, I did this, but maybe if I can turn it up, 10 more %, maybe if I can go, maybe if I can cut my portions down, from your protein from 6 ounces to 4 ounces if you're trying to lose weight or whatever, or I can increase from 4 to 6 ounces if you're trying to gain muscle, whatever. Because this time it didn't work for this. And I'm not just talking about E2M, because I know fitness is bigger than the arena of E2M, but I must say E2M is the best thing going around. Okay, but it just everything is that okay. Maybe I need to increase my incline on my treadmill. I can't walk, I can't run, but I'm gonna increase it 2% to try to get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And listen, that because when I tried running and I failed. Okay, well maybe you need to build up your stamina. What did you do before you started running a mile? Did you ever run a mile? Did you walk a mile? Did you try to speed walk a mile? So what you did before didn't work. Yeah, quote unquote, it was a failure, but it's fertilizing your growth because you know what to do now. I tried it and take a sip like Dr. Reese. And sometimes you got to be willing to listen to somebody else. Listen, I don't know how many times in the beginning, my wife might have had an idea, but because of course when I thought all this, I just had my way of thinking. And every now and again, my wife would throw her advice or opinion in there, and I just nah, do it like this. And she ain't never, she said, all right, well. And then a couple of times I just had to, okay, well, let me try what she's talking about. Sometimes you got to be able to allow people to come into that space, especially when you know they got the best intentions for you. Right? Let me read these comments because I see some people. Cheryl Snell is an excellent example. We definitely. Appreciate that, cuz Bev said, okay, my friend, time to stretch again. Yeah. Hey, I like how you threw that in there, time to stretch and get ready for Sunday Thunder. That's right. Hey, do it up and tell Coach Brad. Matter of fact, Coach Brad, he was with us yesterday, and he's always a great example of striving for perfection and goals. Keep some type of record, keep some type of data. And then, matter of fact, I'm gonna close with this here. And don't let people who are family members or friends take advantage of your business. If you don't let the person who you don't know shice you, don't let your family shice you. Don't let your friends shice you. Don't let them take advantage of your, and let your yay be yay, your nay be nay. Because I'm learning in this business of podcasting, in this business of advertising, everybody wants something. Everybody wants this. And now, there are certain aspects of business where I deal with certain people differently because they have never wronged me. They've never strayed away from the agreement or the business aspect of what we do. I ain't never had to chase them for the for their money. I ain't never had to, hey, so when we got the commercial going, or we got this going, or we got the product going, or either I'm coming to MC a program. I ain't never had to, 3 weeks later, hey, I haven't got this, or I ain't never had to do that. So I deal with them accordingly. And then you got some who you just get the same results. You take it for granted, or either they take it for granted that they know you, or either they know you ain't got your business straight. So they'll use your lack of business savviness or being on top of your business to take advantage of you. Because I can guarantee you, listen, when you get in that line at McDonald's and that food costs $26.75, they need $26.75, because that person at that cash register is going to be held accountable at the end of the night when that draw don't come up right, or either when they shift is up. They can't tell everybody who come there and they're a couple dollars short. Oh, go ahead, don't worry about it. Oh, I ain't got nothing but $24. Well, Well, you need to take a drink off or something, huh? You need to downsize from a supersize to a regular size meal. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to you, listen, know your worth, state your worth, stand firm on your worth. And if you ain't getting what you need from that person, family member, friend, or whatever, do what you would do if it was the average Joe, especially if it's a consistent thing where, listen, at the end of the day, business is business. You need green, silver, or either plastic. And I'm talking about green dollars, silver change, or credit, or your debit, whatever, in order to make it, in order to even have a successful business. Now, I do know they say sometimes it's a 3 to 5 year period where you don't really see no profit or whatever. Yeah, okay, whatever. But you got to listen, just stand firm and listen. This is what I learned too. Some of these conversations that you may have to have, they don't need to be had in front of everybody else. That's another problem. Know how to talk to your people, or to talk to listen, even when somebody don't listen. Let's just say, I'm just using, for example, I've done some advertising, or if I've done a program and somebody didn't do it, but I ain't got to go to Facebook and tell everybody about it. I ain't go to them. But nevertheless, let me play a couple more commercials, man, and we're gonna get on up out of here. Like I said, I know y'all. I'm ready for this project that's coming out soon. We talk about none other than the Mickens. They have a project that's coming out this summer, and I hope that you girls and gals and boys to men will pick up their product. And I was there at the live recording, and it was awesome. Let's see. Should be coming soon.
South Carolina, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Mickens family!
Y'all ready? Y'all know what time it is. Do what I want you to do. Come on. Get up out of the seats. Shout to you. Better. Come on. Get up out of the seats. Come on now. Shout. 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 Get up out of your seat and shout to you. Get up out of your seat and shout to you. Wow! Y'all want to hear a little bit more of that? Let's go one more round. Tell your neighbor, ain't no party.
Saturday, July 15th, featuring the legendary McDonald Sisters, Jeffrey Newberry and the Gospel Keynote, the award-winning Douglas Singers, Ryan Revelation, also featuring Bossy Boy Johnson and Favor, the McDuffies, Apostle Joe Woon and Refuge, the Gospel Spiritualettes, Ray and the Gospel Keys, the Boys of Camden, the Singing Crusaders, hosted by Elijah Bradford and Granddaddy Harvey, the Quartet Gospel Explosion, Saturday, July 15, 2023, Lugoff High Auditorium, 1284 US 1, Lugoff, South Carolina. $20 in advance, $30 at the door, $10 children's 6 through 12. Doors open at 3 p.m. Showtime 4 o'clock p.m. Vendors are welcome. For more information, contact Jasmina at 803-846-9872. Or you can dial
C. Snell Productions proudly presents Deacon Brown and the Harmonizing 6 48th Anniversary Celebration.
Jesus is coming.
Sunday, June 11th. Doors open at 4. Program will begin at 5. Coming to the Calhoun County High School, 150 St. Avenue in St. Matthew. Featuring Roy and Revelation. Sonny Brown Experience. Mary Myers and the Team of Joy. The Singing Angels. New Elevation and the Mighty Gospel Saints. Admission $15 in advance, $20 at the door. 3 $100 prizes for raffle will be given away. Hosted by Terry Williams. For more information, call 803-479-5489 or 803-682-2885. Make plans now to attend the 48th anniversary celebration of Deacon Brown and the Harmonizing 6.
Jesus is coming.
Sunday, June 11th, coming to the Calhoun County High School, 150 Saints Avenue in St. Matthew, South Carolina.
All right, I appreciate. I got to go back, and my apologies. we're going to read. Thanks, Brother Craig. Craig always comes in and give us an inspirational word, the scripture for the day, and that scripture or that word for the day. This is for those who say there would be no Jews in heaven. Well, as a Christian, you better hope one is. Romans 3:22 says, the righteous is given through faith in Jesus Christ to all who believe. There is no difference between Jews and Gentiles. Listen, that's well, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave that statement right there where it at. That there says all they need to say. That says all they need to say right there. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, definitely. Good morning, Janice. Janice, you just missed it. Did you see the commercial, Janice? Listen, I must say, I don't know who made that commercial, Janice, but that's the clarity of the commercial is awesome. The clarity of the commercial is awesome. Matter of fact, to tell you the truth, I think I want to watch it one more time, just because I haven't seen a commercial done, and that's the thing about I'm noticing, not that things are competitive, but things are competitive. Whoever making these commercials, everybody are coming up with such awesome, just ways of drawing your attention to the commercial. And like I said, I'm I think I'm gonna play it one more. Oh, you in Alabama? Okay. Well, you missed it. Well, I'm gonna play it again, and I did get it. My producer, my wife, was able to make the change that we needed to make. I had spoke to you about it in the inbox. You already know what I'm talking about. Hope Jeffco, what's going on? You say you in Alabama? Okay. Well, listen. Just because you're on here right now, we're gonna go ahead and do this right here.
Saturday, July 15th, featuring the legendary McDonald Sisters, Jeffrey Newberry and the Gospel Keynote, the award-winning Douglas Singers, Ryan Revelation, also featuring Fossey Boy Johnson and Faber, the McDuffies, Apostle Joe Wooten and Refuge, the Gospel Spiritualists, Ray and the Gospel Keys, the Boys of Camden, the Singing Crusaders, hosted by Elijah Bradford and Granddaddy Harvey, the Quartet Gospel Explosion, Saturday, July 15, 2023, Lugoff High Auditorium, 1284 US 1, Lugoff, South Carolina. $20 in advance, $30 at the door, $10 children 6 through 12. Doors open at 3 p.m. Showtime 4 o'clock p.m. Vendors are welcome. For more information, contact Jasmina at 803-846-9872, or you can dial 806-661-4689. Be there.
I like that. I like the quality of that commercial. That's really, really good. And listen, everybody's commercial is good, but I like seeing it's your little nuances and things that catch my attention. Barbara says, Janice, I will be there, the Lord willing. And the Lord is willing. Yes, he is. The Lord is willing. But guys, listen, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know I always have to either end or start the show with my dad's video, one of my favorite songs that he has. Wish I get this comment right quick. One of my favorite songs that he had, Jasmina. Oh, hey, Jasmina, what's going on? Jasmina, what's going on? Listen, appreciate you. First of all, any and everybody who reaches out to the Early Morning Praise and as well as the podcast for advertisement of service. Appreciate you as much. Like I said, I've had people who have been with me advertising from the day one. I have sponsors. Matter of fact, let me put this information out there. I have new sponsorship spaces that is opening up. And I'm going to tell you what the sponsorship spaces include. Most people who do advertising, there's a certain amount of cost per advertisement per time. Well, if you are a sponsor of the show, you have a 1 monthly fee, and no matter how many commercials you have or how many flyers you have, because you are a sponsor of the show, you have unlimited commercials or showing on the program. Whether it's so that's going to be that's a pack. Listen, reach out to me. Listen, appreciate it. I appreciate it. Like I said, I realized. Excuse me, I got the dry lip. I realized that My platform is reaching. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, especially on TV, 3 to 5,000. I talked to my TV station the other day, and I have taken over the #1 spot in the religious time frame era in my time. When I started, I was behind channel 10, 19, 25, and 57 when I started this, and now I am the #1 spot when it comes to the religious area. I am #1, and I'm gonna tell you what. But you know what? I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm looking to do. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm looking to do. But listen, thank you, Jasmina, and listen, whoever y'all got to do that commercial, tell them they own it. So I just like it's different from other commercials. It's almost like it's got an HD 3D look to it. Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was talking about something else. But yeah, so what I was gonna do, I was gonna add something else I wanted to do. That was that commercial. Oh, my daddy, yeah. I always like to play my dad's music. Yeah, man, thank you. And again, my Cash App is back working. So I'm looking forward to receiving these thousands and 150,000s and thousands of dollars. And let me tell y'all something too, man. This is something when people have businesses or they open up for donations and stuff, sometimes people worry about, oh, I bet they getting this and that. Listen, when you donate or you give to somebody, you give it from the kindness of your heart and to the upkeep of the business, right? If I'm going, even when I had to get out of this in church, right? You know, they had this special seed offering for this, and you know, we want to ask, you know, a couple of people to stand in the gap who all can give $500, and you know, you really doing it either to be seen or because somebody else doing it and you don't want to be left out. And you know what I'm saying? Myself, man, or either you give it and you wondering where the money going at. That ain't none of your business. If you have enough faith and trust in the man and woman of God or the church that's receiving the money, once you relinquish that thing, that ain't up for you to decide or wonder where it goes at. Okay? Thank you. Okay, I will be back with my listen. Thanks as always. Matter of fact, and I know summertime coming. I know you're gonna be getting ready to do some more barbecues and stuff like that. So go ahead and give me that information, man. Go ahead and give me that information. But again, yeah. Listen. Now, on this aspect of business, when I first started this stuff, people who were involved was more worried about the financial part and not worrying about them just doing their part. You know, sometimes you miss out on listen, do your job. Don't worry, listen, the finances would take care of itself. Don't worry about listen, do if you don't deal in finances, don't worry about the finances. If you getting paid for what you do, that's all you worry about is what you get. Don't worry about what the next person gets. If you didn't negotiate your contract, don't worry about the next person's contract. What you get paid is what you get paid. Don't be trying to figure out, listen, if you're going to give to a ministry, don't be trying to figure out what they doing with it. Now, you know, of course, if you see some misuse of the, what they call it, the appropriations of the funds, then I get all that. But if you got faith, just a little bit of faith. Once you decide from the bottom of your heart to give towards something, that's it. You trust in God and you hoping and believing that what you donate to, what you give to, it would be used for. So I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put it back up there, y'all. And I want y'all listen. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. The Bible says you have not because you ask not. I'm asking right now. Boom, bam. There you go. I'm asking, help support the ministry because it is a ministry. Yeah, help support it. Early morning praise $. Listen, don't put nothing in the comment section in the in the item section or the description section. Don't put nothing in there, okay? Let me just say that. Also, Zelle. Now, Zelle has been the best thing that's worked for me. I got Venmo too. I got to put the Venmo account up there. I don't think I did that yet. I got PayPal. Do I have a PayPal? Yeah, PayPal. All you have to use is my email address or either my number. All right. Yeah. PayPal. I don't think I have it up. Yeah. Here we go, right here. PayPal or either Zelle. Matthew Todd Meekins at yahoo.com. All right. But the Cash App is back functioning. Deborah Palmer, what's going on? The Cash App is back functioning. And I will say this. I appreciate everybody. And listen, I receive help and support, and all of it ain't financial. Some of it is conversation. Some of it is say, hey, brother, your show is this. You know, I appreciate your show. Or either, hey, my mom and daddy, they get up every Sunday morning and they listen to your show and they just love it. That's support. So when I ask for support, I be saying, listen, I appreciate y'all's support. It ain't all talking about financial, because some people praying for me. Some people calling, they be like, listen, I know what you're going through because I had a radio show before. I had a TV show. Listen, I'm just praying for you. I pray everything. Listen, that's support. And that's what I love and appreciate. All right. So, but back to this, I'm going to end this show here with my dad, Reverend Mickens. I call him Daddy. Y'all call him Reverend Mickens and all that other stuff. I call him Daddy. All right. Listen, we're going to end this with Daddy and the Mickens, and they're going to do their thing, and we're going to head on up out of here. And once again, guys, I appreciate y'all to the fullest for tuning in. So remember, $ Early Morning Praise. If you're going through Cash App, or remember through PayPal, just Matthew Todd Mickens at yahoo.com. If you're doing Venmo, Matthew Todd Mickens at yahoo.com. If you're doing Zelle, y'all know the phone number, 803-605-3893, or Matthew Todd Mickens at yahoo.com. But Pops, take us on out of here, bro. Take us on out, Pops, please.
Tell your daughters